I came from below, a little bit below middle class or middle class, something like that. Yeah. So first, I've always told myself I wouldn't want to live like this growing up. So I want to find a solution to this particular problem. And whenever I want to give up, I just remember that, man, you're going back there. And for me, I don't do anything aside from trading and creating content.
Yeah.
So if I give up, what else can I do? Who else can employ me?
So out of futures trading, sports, airdrop, and Memecoin, which one do you really focus on?
Yeah, so my focus right now, my biggest focus is Memecoin.
Can you actually let us know like the biggest amount you've made from Memecoin trading alone?
Okay. So the biggest on the particular coin.
Yeah, on a particular coin.
On the particular coin, I've done over $100,000.
$100,000 on a particular coin.
Yeah, on a particular coin.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm with one of the most brilliant content creators in Nigeria in the crypto space. If you don't know him, that means you are not even in the crypto space. It's somebody that actually started as a beginner and right now is a pro. So join me to welcome Uche Crypt.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for allowing us to come interview you, and thank you for giving us this big opportunity.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
So the first thing I'm actually going to ask is, who is Uche Crypt?
Okay, so Uche Crypt is a content creator and a crypto trader. Yeah, so I trade crypto full time. Like I don't have any other job. I just do crypto, and then on the side I do the content and run it as a business actually. So that is Uche Crypt.
Okay. So before we start talking about anything, how did you actually find out about crypto?
All right, so I found out about crypto. That was in 2015. I went to work for someone.
Okay.
And then the person was like, "Have you heard about Bitcoin before?" I was like, "No." I was like, just go and buy the thing. Buy with 5,000 naira back then. So I was like, the person was telling me, if you buy it, this thing is going to grow over time. I'm like, what is this thing you're going to buy? And it starts going up. It felt like scam. So I just felt, I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I told myself I'm not going to do it. Then 2020, I had some group of friends on Twitter. I started seeing them talking about crypto a lot. And then I started developing interest again. And I was like, okay, what is this crypto all about? Then that was when I started learning. But when I came into crypto officially was 2021.
Okay. That's about 4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
So let's say you didn't actually find out about cryptocurrency. Like, what else would you have been doing?
Yeah, so before I started cryptocurrency, I was already a digital marketer. I think that my life was just based on digital marketing. So I was helping companies, brands manage their social media platforms and all of that. So that was what I was doing before cryptocurrency.
Wow, that's...
Yeah, and I did also work for a company. I worked in a loan company. That was the last job I did in 2021 before I officially got into crypto. Was a loan company where I was working as the operations manager.
Okay.
You know, you go outside to go and look for debts. People who in the company, you go and drive the loans and stuff. So these were like things I was doing. So my intention was, if I want to further the job, I could get another bank to employ me and then continue in the banking sector, then maybe transfer to somewhere else. That's
actually very nice. That means if you are not doing crypto, you would have been in marketing or something finance related.
Yeah, sure. 100%.
That's actually nice. So I would actually like to know, because I know you are a big trader, even if you do not want to agree, but I know already that you're a big trader. So out of futures trading, sports, airdrop, and Memecoin, which one do you really focus on?
Yeah, so my focus right now, my biggest focus is Memecoin and spot trading. Futures, I used to be very, very, very much active on futures, but I reduced because you can't have your attention everywhere. But right now, I still trade futures, but not as regular as meme coins and normal spot buys. But I'm coming back already. I'm working towards it. In 1 week time, I would be back full time for futures.
Okay. So if I'm to ask you, these very moments that we are now, which one do you really focus on? I just want to know.
Meme coins. That's my best. Meme coins.
A lot of people used to say meme coin trading is like gambling.
Yeah.
So is that really true? Is it like gambling?
So I think it's based on the perspective.
Okay.
For me, it's gambling sometimes, especially when you see that this thing is super risky, but you think you might still make money from it and you invest in it. It's gambling at that point.
Okay.
But there are some meme coins that I don't consider as gambling. That is, you've seen the conviction in that particular coin and you think it's going to do well in the long run. That I see it the same way I see some of the utility coins. And at that point, I'm seeing it as an investment and not gambling. Not gambling, exactly.
So how do you actually try to manage the risk? Because I learned that meme trading is very risky.
Yeah.
So it's not as if I had it from somewhere. I've actually tried it.
Okay.
Yeah, several times, and I know that it is very risky. It's something you can actually put $100 and between 5 minutes your money is gone. So how do you actually cope? How do you know the right coins to buy? How do you know when to actually go in? How do you know when to get out of the market and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I would say this is what actually builds over time. You don't wake up day one and then become a pro at it. Even when you're a pro, you still lose money. Now, one thing I know is I'm well aware that I'm going to lose money in this thing. I can't lose money in this thing. But I'm also aware that if I'm right, then I'm going to make a lot of money from it. So I know it's risky.
Yeah.
That's the truth about it. But there are some ways you're going to do your analysis and then it tells you that this thing, it's going to work very well. There are sometimes it still doesn't work after you have full conviction on it.
Yeah.
But I personally think it's risky, but if you know what you're doing, if you know how to research these things, I've spent more time learning about research. Like these things, it actually evolved. You try out this strategy today, and then you see that it has way past, and then you start trying out new things. So you keep evolving as a trader. If you want to be super successful when trading meme coins, that is one way about it. And once you're able to do your analysis perfectly, it should tell you where to buy this coin, where to sell it, when to keep holding and stuff like that. So it's very simple. It's not very simple. Let me tell the truth. But if you know how to do it, it's a lot easier than when you are a newbie in it.
Oh, thank you for mentioning newbie.
Yeah.
Because I actually want to ask, let's say I'm a newbie now.
Okay.
Can I actually start crypto like as a newbie with Memecoin trading?
I wouldn't advise someone to start with Memecoin. And the reason is simple. It's super risky.
Yeah.
And you can blow up all your money. That's one thing. If someone is starting a crypto, I would say you should start from spot trading. Focus on utility coins, especially the high cap. The reason for that, I would have said start with low cap, but no. Start with coins that are big in market cap. The reason for that is these coins are not very volatile. They move up 20%, they move down 10% in like 1 month. They are not very volatile. You will make a lot of profit. But what you're trying to do is you're using that to understand how the market actually works.
Yes.
Because if you start by jumping into the super risky ones, you might just lose your money and you get discouraged instantly. So focus on the high ones. So when you start understanding the market very well, then you start investing more into riskier plays and stuff like that. You lower that until you become a pro at it. So yeah, that's just how I look.
As a pro, you actually agree that cryptocurrency is actually risky at every level.
Yes, it is actually. It is.
So because a lot of newbies are actually coming into the space right now because they believe crypto is somewhere you can just go into and pick your money and go and flex, you understand. They don't actually understand that it is also very risky. So is there any other aspect in crypto that a newbie should actually focus on?
So first, you could start things that doesn't require you to spend money. I think jobs. When you have a job in cryptocurrency, you don't necessarily...
Web3 jobs?
Yeah, Web3 job. There are a lot of them, and I think they pay way higher than your regular jobs.
Yes.
So if you try to focus on those ones, you're not putting in money. You're just devoting your time. You're working for someone, they're paying you. That one doesn't require that you're going to spend money. I think that's just... And then airdrop, you can start doing the free airdrops, actually. The free ones. The only thing is it's going to take your time. It's going to take, I think, basically your time. But every other one requires that you put in money and stuff like that.
We are still going to talk a lot about the airdrop of a thing. We're still going to talk about it. But you are actually talking about Web3 jobs now. Is it very easy to actually get Web3 job as a newbie in the space? Because a lot of people also want to go into this space, the Web3 job. Like they have things that they can do as a video editor, as a moderator. Is it always very easy to get job as a newbie in the crypto space?
Yeah, so I would say it's based on your niche.
Okay.
Yeah. if you're looking for a moderator job, it is super difficult. You might not be able to get it because there are a bunch of thousands of people looking to get that same moderator job, so it might be difficult. Except you're well known. But there are some specific niche where I think we don't have a lot of persons and they actually need people in those roles. Stuff like programming is a little bit saturated, but I think there are some aspect of it that people could actually get jobs easily. So if you're starting out with more moderators and stuff like that, you might not be able to, social media manager, those things might not give you, you might struggle to get jobs with stuff like that, except you know what you're doing very well, and then brands are able to say, okay, show us what you've done before, because you need experience for them to actually give you this job. That's just it. Okay,
now let me ask like this: as a pro Memecoin trader, like you've been doing it for long, so I can say you're a pro now. So, what are the things that newbies should actually check out when they want to buy, or not newbie like that, because you've actually said newbies cannot actually do Memecoin, that they should focus on other things. But there are some people that they are still newbies, they don't know a lot of things like that, but they've been trying this and that in the crypto space. So are there things that they can actually check out for to know if this is the best coin for me to buy at this very time, and is this time to actually sell this coin and stuff like that?
Okay, so I would say first, before you invest in a meme coin, have your thesis. What do I mean? What is your reason for investing in it? Do you want to gamble into that particular coin? You don't have any conviction at all. Okay. Or do you have conviction? Now, when you have conviction about a particular coin, what builds that conviction? I'll say first thing is the community. What is community? You and I are community. So you look out for Twitter, Telegram, Discord.
Yeah.
See what people are saying about this coin. Most times it's always Twitter. What are people saying about this coin? If they have a lot of persons that are willing to contribute to the growth of that particular meme coin, then you know that they actually have a very strong community. Now, community is not just the only thing. The team members, the guys that are pushing this coin, like influencers. So there are some influencers that I think whenever they talk about a particular coin, I'll just sell and move on. That's because I know that these guys are not sincere. They could actually dump their bag anytime I move on. They don't care about what you're gonna see. But there are some guys I'm gonna see and I'm like, this guy is very bullish on this thing. I know he's not someone that dumps his bag. Although you can't really tell every time, but like you know some of them. So once I've seen that kind of person, I'm going in. Okay. It might not work every time, but at least 50 to 80% of the time it's gonna work when they have like strong influencers that are actually buying this particular meme coin. And then look out for the holders. Holders is very, very important. Make sure a lot of persons are not holding a huge supply of that particular coin. And also look out for what I do recently now. I look out for the profits these top holders are holding. If they entered very, very early and then they're up on numerous profit, I don't buy. I like to see them start dumping their bags before I buy. Because I know if I start buying, they might start dumping, because obviously everyone is here to make money. You won't be up 5x, 10x, 20x, and you don't want to sell. Of course. You would want to take profit. So I want those guys to take profit before going in. These are just a few I could actually share.
So is there a particular influencer on Twitter that you can actually just give us for, you know?
Yeah, there's one guy I like a lot. His name is Bonk guy.
Bonk guy.
Yeah, Bonk guy. I don't know his full name, but like people know him as Bonk guy on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah,
is that his handle? Like,
maybe I'll just check, but people know him as Bonk guy, like most guys on Twitter. If he said Bonk guy, you would obviously see his name to pop up. So he's one guy I like, and then whenever he has a strong thesis about a particular coin, I think it does really well. So whenever I see someone like that having conviction on a particular coin, I still look at my entry point. It's very, very important. I don't just FOMO because he's saying go and buy, or this thing's gonna do well. No. And then I'll just buy. There are a few of them. I don't have many of them, but once I see these few ones, I'll just buy. I'll just go ahead and check the chart and then buy.
Okay. I will just ask him about the handle of the Bonk guy, and I'll put it in the comment section or in the description, so that you guys can actually check up on Bonk guy and also buy some of his calls. Make sure to also do your own research, because it is very, very important.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now for inspirational purpose only, trying to inspire the newbies, like, can you actually let us know like the biggest amount you've made from Memecoin trading alone?
Okay. So the biggest on the particular coin.
Yeah, on a particular
On
coin.
a particular coin, I've done over $100,000.
$100,000 on a particular coin.
Yeah, on a particular coin.
Bro, that's a lot of money for a particular coin.
Yeah,
just one
coin. Yeah.
How much did you use to buy into
1,700.
1,700. That's almost an 100x.
Yeah, I did 100x, and I did not sell. Funny enough.
So what happened?
So I think I had conviction in the coin. Yeah, I saw it very early, maybe around 100 and something K market cap.
Okay.
And I bought. I had conviction, and then I was on the winning streak. Any
Back
coin
to
I
back.
buy, I was just winning. So I just knew that this one is gonna do it, and that was just it.
Wow. Are you still holding till now?
No, I've sold. I've sold.
100K
Yeah,
it's actually a lot.
Well, at some point it got to 170K, but I've already sold before it went to
Wow.
170K.
Wow, that's a lot of money. I'm not even going to lie. Like, that's actually very nice. After you actually took profit, I think you should buy a house or something?
I didn't buy any. Starting my life, I have people that motivate me, and I look up to a lot of persons. It's not Nigerians most of the time.
Okay.
And then one of the things I learned from them was buying a house and renting a house. So I had this notion that I'm not going to buy a house right now.
Okay.
Until I have a certain amount of money, then I'll start looking to buy a house or something. But I got an experience with that, and I don't know if that's a question you're going to ask me later on. But I got an experience with that because I made a lot of money during that time.
Yeah.
But if I had bought the house, I would be very happy to do that. I bought the house because I would be seeing the house right now. So I gambled a lot of the money into other meme coins, and most of the meme coins actually crashed. most of the meme coins actually crashed.
Actually, I'm laughing, but it's not funny.
Yeah.
For real, it's not funny.
Yeah.
So like you didn't buy anything from.
I didn't buy anything. I already had everything I wanted. I had the car already. I didn't want the second car.
So you actually got this car too from Memecoin trading?
Yeah, from one particular coin. I invested $500 into the coin.
How much did you make from that?
I made I think like close to 20K.
Now I think I need to pack my bag and start.
It's not as easy as you think.
I get. But I think you already have the knowledge.
Yeah.
So if you're actually teaching a newbie, is going to be very different from when they are actually trying to learn it by themselves.
True.
So before I actually say I want to be like you when I grow up, like what's your biggest loss?
My biggest loss.
The biggest loss
on 1 month or a time frame or like on one particular.
Let's say 1 month.
1 month. I've lost over 100K in 1 month.
Now that's the point. So when you told me you actually made 100K, I was like, I want to be like Uche Crypto. Let me just make 100K with one meme coin. But am I ready to lose 100K?
No, you obviously not everyone is.
That's what a lot of newbies don't know when they see the lifestyle, when they see what you're doing, when they see your car. They just believe I can actually do this, and they take all their investment, they take it into meme coin, and another person is actually dumping on them somewhere else. Like you've made up to 100,000 and you've also lost
up to 100,000 in a month.
Before you actually eat that 100,000 profit, like how much have you lost before then?
Before I lost that $100,000.
Like before you even made that $100,000.
I won't say in total because I can't really get the number.
Okay.
Well, I would say the most amount of loss I had before then, it wasn't more than, it was like, let's say $9,000.
No, I'm actually asking that question because a lot of people will not actually understand the loss you've actually taken, the loss that has actually happened before you actually got that 100,000. So have you ever gotten up from bed one day and feel like you want to give up on crypto?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I've ever had that thought.
Even when you lost that 100K?
Yeah. But I knew I won't say I'm depressed, but like I felt really bad because I knew like this money could go a long way for me. In terms of what I can do with it, or even buying the dip. The most thing was using the money to buy the dip. So it wasn't even about.
Did you convert it to Naira when the loss happened?
I did actually.
Everybody does that.
I did.
But you might not even check the rate in there when you still have the money. You just know that you have 100K.
I just know.
It's when the loss actually happen. Oh, bro, that's like 150 million. That's like a lot of money. So, what are your motivations? At least there are some certain things that is actually keeping you going in the crypto space, even after the loss, win. What's your motivation?
So, first off, I would say my background. That is my biggest motivation.
Okay.
Yeah, I came from, I wouldn't say a poor background, but let's say middle class background, close to or below, a little bit below middle class or middle class, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first, I've always told myself I wouldn't want to live like this growing up. So I want to find a solution to this particular problem. And whenever I want to give up, I just remember that, man, you're going back there. And for me, I don't do anything aside from trading and creating content.
Yeah.
So if I give up, what else can I do? Who else can employ me? I know I have like good work experience and stuff like that, but like, how much are they gonna pay me? Even if they pay me $1 million right now, like how far is that gonna go for me? So I know that's a problem, and I have to keep working really hard. And then one of that motivation I have is there are certain people I look up to.
Okay.
When I see what they're doing, I'm like, these guys are killing it.
Yeah.
Some of them you could have some, like, people are saying some bad stuff about them, but I also look at their good side, not just their bad side. And I'm like, if this guy, what is motivating this guy? I want to keep going like that. So that's just it for me.
I feel motivated right now. I'm not going to lie about that. So what was your discipline in school like? What did you study?
I studied history and international relations.
Oh, I see. Because the level to which you relate with your audience is top notch. It's top notch. Like a beginner can actually watch your videos, follow the steps, and actually get something out of it.
Yeah.
I watched some of your videos and wow, this person is brilliant, because it's not easy to actually teach people that you're not seen physically like that, and they can actually understand what you're teaching them. Is let me say it's a talent on its own.
True.
You are really doing a very good job.
Thank you.
So now to the next question. Do you also invest in a lot of altcoins apart from trading Memecoins?
Yeah. So what I do is most times when I make money from Memecoin, I would move some of them to some of the altcoins. Yeah, I do invest.
So what's the biggest altcoin that you're holding right now? Like that is very promising, that we can actually buy into.
None of them is actually, I wouldn't say anyone is promising. Okay. Yeah, but I think they might do well in the long run. But I think the way I divided my portfolio is I don't have one single coin that I'm having the most holding. I splitted it across a few coins, but I can just mention a few of them.
Okay, yeah.
First one is
that.
Natix is a deepin project.
Okay.
I also have TAI, so it's an AI coin.
AI coin.
Yeah, AI coin on Solana. I also have Chex. CHEX is a real world asset coin.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like my major big holding.
Yeah.
And then I have LOT, League of Trader, is kind of like a copy trading platform.
League of Trader did airdrop now.
Yeah, they did airdrop. Yeah, so it's one of my biggest holdings right now.
Like that platform should actually be big right now, because I think they are doing things very right.
Yeah, they are big, but not in Nigeria. They are very popular. They're like the biggest platform in South Korea for copy trading and stuff like that. So I hold their token and.
Okay.
Yeah, these are like.
And how is their token doing? Like.
Yeah, it's kind of it had an upside. So when I bought it, it was up like 70%.
Okay.
But it's still like fluctuating within that region right now. So I just hope, in the long run, it's gonna do well. It's kind of like a long-term holding, so it's gonna do well.
Okay. Now, I know the type of question a lot of beginners might want to ask you right now, so I'm just going to help them to ask you.
Okay.
Now, sincerely, do you think airdrop can still make anyone rich?
So I think it depends.
Okay.
The airdrop space is saturated right now, and sometimes you wouldn't know which one is going to do very well. Even though we've seen that they have good funding, they have good team, they are responsive, but like it's still not a criteria that is going to do very well at the end of the day. So I think airdrop can still change people's life. But like Magic Newton did really well for people that were yapping about it, but like not for the testnet.
Yeah.
Is that because I use the testnet and stuff like that?
Okay, you don't yap about it.
I don't yap.
Why?
I don't know. So I feel like the reason, I have a few reasons why I think why I'm not yapping.
Okay.
I might yap if depending on the project and stuff. But like first of all, I think number one is you're talking about the particular thing often, and people you face risks of getting your account banned. That's one of the reasons. So me, I'm very skeptical. I don't want to lose the account because I'm yapping. But at the end of the day, they just give me $200 or $500 or even $1K, and then I lose the account, which is not worth the account. So my second reason is this yapping is kind of like a free publicity.
Exactly.
It's kind of like a free publicity. And how will I talk about a particular thing for like 20 times and then I get paid $500?
Bro.
Like, it's not worth it. So it's kind of like you're doing your job, they're paying you for it, but like they're paying you way lower than what you're supposed to get. So it's better I don't talk about anything and leave the page stagnant and just keep talking about it. But I would yap at some point, but I don't know. Maybe I don't have the motivation right now to start doing so. Yeah, but you don't have to follow me. You can also yap. You can. People made money from it last time. And people, like some of my friends did $18,000, $10,000 from Magic Newton. It's good money actually, but I mean, imagine if I lost
something
my page.
Something good to start with.
Yeah, something good. But you know, those ones was given to influencers.
Of course.
Yeah, so before you would, most the people with small followers, most likely $200, $300, $500, maybe $1K. So not every person is going to get that high allocation. That's how I see it. But I don't think at the end of the day it's worth risking my account. But I would do it, but I'm not going to. If I'm going to do it, I'm not going to talk much about it. It's more. If I don't qualify, no problem. So that's it.
Is there any point of your life that all you were doing was airdrop farming?
Yeah. So 2023 was when I came back alive after starting from the scratch. I got money. I made money from Arbitrum airdrop.
Oh, okay.
I made about $1 million from Arbitrum airdrop. And then after that,
cash.
I sold instantly. I saw the money. I was like, thank God. Then after that, I think like a month later, I made another money somewhere around, I think $2,700 or 1,700, I can't remember, from SU. But it wasn't kind of like an airdrop. It was kind of like you're investing, but you're buying at cheaper prices. I bought with $45 and then I made that much. So at that point, when I made that money, I started focusing on airdrop. I started doing a lot of airdrops. But you know, when airdrops started feeling, and I started saying, okay, it's not time to start going back to my trading. So, but I was doing trading on the side a little, not as much as the airdrop.
Full time.
But I came back fully before the end of that 2023.
That's nice. So is the 1 million you actually got from Arbitrum was the highest money you got from airdrop? No,
the one I got from SU. It wasn't an airdrop, but I was qualified because I did an airdrop.
Okay, yes.
So I would categorize it as an airdrop too. But the highest money I made was $4,000 from airdrop. Was from Wormhole airdrop.
Wormhole. Okay.
That was last year.
Last year?
Yeah, last year.
I think I actually faded on that. I faded on another one.
Okay.
So you did Notcoin too now.
Yeah, I did Notcoin.
I think Notcoin was that project that actually brought about Telegram airdrops. Yeah. So how much you made from?
I made $8,000
from Notcoin.
Yeah, $800 and $1,000.
So if you're actually going to advise a beginner again, because this is actually focused on the beginners, like, are you going to advise them to either farm Telegram apps?
Never.
Which one can you actually you can still do this one? I'm not giving you 100% guarantee, but I think it's still worth it.
Yeah, I think the one that is more profitable right now is yapping. Ever since is yapping.
So testnet is not even as profitable as it used to be?
Recently, like most of the people making decent amount from airdrops has been from yapping. Kaito. But testnet, I think, is still a thing. Could still be worth something later on. So I think someone can try a testnet. The funny thing is, most of the ones people spend money on, that it's called retroactive airdrop. Those ones, most of them have not done well recently.
Okay.
So most persons are not even putting money into some of this airdrop again. They're focused on the testnet, but there are still other ones. Like, people are still farming Hype airdrop right now. Hype did a very good airdrop. But if you traded on their platform, created volume, you're gonna get, like, people got decent amount. So people are still trying out some of that. But aside from Hype, I don't see so many other retroactive airdrop. Most persons are focused on testnet and yapping.
Nice. I want to ask this too. Like, when you were starting out as a beginner, I know it might be small to you now, but I am very certain that then it's going to be big. How much was your first loss? Like, the loss that really affected you, that even made you cry?
So the one that affected me a lot was Dodge. So when I started crypto, I started with $35 in 2021.
$35.
Yeah. So there was one announcement that Elon Musk was going to talk about.
Okay.
Dodge.
Yeah.
And then Dodge was going to get to $1 that day. I didn't know.
About Dodge.
I just sold all the coins I was holding, because I was holding $1, $2, $5.
Okay,
I sold everything, packed the money, put inside Dodge. Dodge crashed by 50% that day. I was like, I felt bad, but I was like, okay. So that was the first loss I had. I felt somehow, because that was what I was worth then. But like, the next one that affected me a lot, that I almost cried, or I did cry, was Solana. I invested in Solana because I had conviction. That was 2022. I invested, I think, around $4,000 into Solana. And then Solana crashed that day to $8. My $4,000 was barely worth $700 or thereabouts. I was just looking at it. I was just like, this is all the. And then I wasn't like full time in crypto. I was in crypto, but like,
not full time.
There was no much money that was made from crypto. So I was getting the money elsewhere. I was doing jobs, using to buy Solana. So it was just like all my hustle.
That could actually make you cry, because
I was lying on my bed, my parents' bed. I went to their house that day. I was lying on their bed. I was crying. Like, my mom came, I cleaned my tears very fast so she doesn't see me. She was like, what's the problem? I said, no, nothing, I'm fine.
that's actually crazy.
Yeah, so that's crazy. That was the loss that made me cry.
$4,000 to
$700.
Solana also dealt with me, but this is not about me. This is not about me. So I'm not going to talk about myself. So this another thing a lot of people want to know. Like, everybody has been waiting for bull run, but I think the bull is not running yet. So when exactly is this bull going to run?
It's kind of very difficult to predict right now. You can't tell when it's going to start. But I think, I won't give you a tentative period, but I know it's going to happen. But I would also say it's not going to look like that of 2021. If you think...
No, I actually want it to be like that.
It can be like that.
Then people actually buy crypto like $10.
Yeah, just wake up and see money. It's not now again. It's not now again. So you just have to factor that. But it's going to happen, but it's going to take time. Maybe towards the last quarter of the year, I think we might start having the bull running.
Yeah. So in one of your videos, you actually said, you confirmed it, that Bloom is not going to cook. Yeah, I watched that video, because sometimes when I make videos, I check what other creators also said. I check their thumbnails and, stuff like that. So you said Bloom is not going to cook, and you got a lot of abuse, insult, backlash, and a lot of things like that. I was checking the comments. So how did you even know that Bloom was not going to cook?
So it was simple. My first reason was the amount of users they had.
A lot.
Yes, they had over 100 million users. So I just knew this thing is not, there's no way it is going to
100 million users, that's almost half of Nigeria.
Half of Nigeria. So even if you give them $1 each person, it's $100 million. If you give people $10, that is $1 billion. I know Bloom was not going to be up to $8 billion in valuation. So I just knew this thing, they're just going to get $5, $2.
They don't have it to give out for free.
It was very easy to predict. It was very easy.
So how do you even cope with all those abuse and backlash on the internet?
To be sincere, the video I made about Bloom, it wasn't just about Bloom. I talked about Hamster Compact. I talked about a few of them. I think it wasn't going to do well. The abuse almost put me into depression because I was just reading the comments, so many hurtful words, and I knew that probably like these guys are noob in this space. They don't really understand how it works. I was just like, I'm going to give you guys time to prove it. But it actually shaped the way I started talking later on, because I didn't just become blunt straight up to say this is not going to do well, because I knew people were emotional and then they will come back at me and it's going to affect me.
Yeah.
So I was I was using my words carefully. Whenever I'm making any video, I'm talking about something, I make very careful with the words. But I still try to pass the message that this thing might not do well at the end of the day.
It's very, very important.
Yeah, but the abuses were too much. I felt it so much. And even my friend was around then. The guy was like, why are you letting this thing get to you? I'm like, in my mind, I just told myself, you're not in the position.
You just off the comment section now. You just off it now. That's what you do.
I've not off my comment section before, funny enough. I've not.
If you see that the abuse is coming and
when the abuse was much, I was deleting some of them. I was moving
your comment section
blocking them out of my page. Well, it got to me very, very bad. It got to me so hard.
So you people that used to talk to content creators anyhow on the internet, you should also understand that these people are also human beings like you, and your abuse, your insult is actually getting to them. We're actually here to actually put you through on things you should do in the crypto space, just to guide you. So you shouldn't make us regret it. I'm going to ask you again, a lot of newbies right now are not making money in the crypto space.
True.
I'm not even going to lie to you. It's either one, Idolo is asking them to buy a course and stuff like that. They are just, you understand what I mean? So they are not making money in the crypto space. I know that the crypto space is not like how it used to be when you got into it, when I got into it, but why are these people not making money? At least they should be able to make some little things to get themselves together, but some even came into the crypto space with the money they got from somewhere and they lost everything. In your own case, you still had $700. Some lost everything. Some even borrowed money. Some used their house rent. Some used their school fees. And at the end of the day, we have people that actually dropped out of school because they actually use money to invest into crypto. They use it to trade. Why are these people not making money?
So I would say the truth of the matter is, if you're not making money right now, you're not alone. Many persons are not making money, including the influencers, the people you think are making money. They're not making money as you think. I think first thing is the market is kind of like difficult right now. Most of the altcoins are not moving up. A few of what is moving up is actually meme coins. So for you to make money, you are actually going to be investing there. But it is also risky because you are a newbie, you don't understand how it works and you might lose money. So I think it's going to be good again with time. When the market starts picking up, you're going to start making money. But also, I think one thing I know is if you have the knowledge, you would also make money. No matter how difficult it is, you would make money. But the truth of the matter is, you're going to make money, but it's not as much as it used to be before. That's just it. Except you're investing into these meme coins regularly. So I would say go ahead and get the knowledge. It is very, very important. If you want to learn it, learn anything, not just meme coins. Futures trading, people are making crazy money from futures trading. And I also make money from futures trading. I make a lot of money from futures trading. So I know that you can make money from that once you understand how the market actually works.
That's actually nice. So is there something you can actually add for beginners that want to make money like Uche Crypt, but they are just beginners? They just want to make money like Uche Crypt because they've seen little lifestyle. They just want to make money.
They can make money, but I would say you shouldn't look at someone and say you want to make money like them. So you can make money, but it still depends on knowledge. Get the knowledge, get the right knowledge.
You are saying knowledge again. So you're trying to actually say knowledge is very important.
It is the most important.
A lot of people are trying to jump the knowledge aspect of it because, learning crypto can be very somehow. Like tiring if you're not ready.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So a lot of people just want to jump that. They don't want to what strategy, they don't care. So they rather prefer to actually get signals from here, get signals from there, get signals everywhere. Do you think it's actually good for a beginner to, instead of sit down and learn trading, that they should actually look for signals?
So that's a very tough question. You can get signals as a beginner, but I would say your whole mindset shouldn't be vested on, let me just rely on this signal, because the person can die any day. The person can decide to stop doing crypto or stop running the community. So what happens to you? So while you're using the person's signal, I would say it is important you start learning your own. Start becoming what you get from other persons.
Yeah.
You can do it. Some of us, there was a time when I depended on signals a lot, and that was in the earlier stage of my life. But you see me now, I'm giving signals to people too.
Yeah.
So you can also become your own signal. Learn it, even if you want to make money from other person's signal. That's fine. But I think it's important you learn it.
So let's say maybe someone just collects everything you have now, your money, your car, your house, and you're asked to start from the beginning.
Yeah.
You're given like 3 months, 4 months to actually start all over again.
Okay.
Okay, if you reach a target, they can give you your things back. And if you don't, then everything is gone. How are you going to start if you are going to start afresh?
Yeah, so if I'm going to start afresh, a few things I can start. But am I going to start with capital or just without anything? Because if I'm starting with capital, obviously I'm going to rise back again. But if I'm not starting with capital,
maybe without capital.
Without capital,
like
then I'll just start doing airdrops. First, I'll be doing airdrops, and I'll look for jobs in crypto.
Yeah.
That's 2 things I'm going to do to raise capital. Then when I raise capital, I use them to start trading again. And I know I would obviously make the money back. Yeah, I will.
Definitely. So I think you also have a course on Memecoin trading.
Yeah.
Is it still available for sale?
Yes, it's available.
So how can people actually get that?
It's available on the website, ujecrypt.com.
Uchecrypt.com.
Yeah.
I can actually attach the link to the
100%,
description of this
you
video.
can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
I've actually taken a lot of your time, and Uche Crypt is still traveling today, so I don't want to waste time. So I brought a little token for you to actually appreciate.
Oh,
Please
really?
let me have it.
Wow.
Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Wow. Thank you so much.
I'm not taking it for granted. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So, yeah.
Should I show them what is inside?
Yeah, you can actually show them.
Okay. Yo. Is this showing?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Really?
Yeah, that's the water bottle. So this.
Wow. This is
a tote bag. Yeah, you can use it. You can give it to your girlfriend if you have one. And some books.
Wow.
You can use this to write your trading journals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, this is
nice. Is that even going to size you?
I think it will. Let me try it on this.
I pray it size you. If it doesn't.
If it doesn't, one of my staff will take it.
Okay.
I think it's tied.
No, actually, you are
wearing I'm wearing something. So
I think if you wear it alone, it's really nice.
Thank you. This is nice. Wow.
So guys, thanks for watching this video, and if you love videos like this, make sure to like this video and drop your comments in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe on this channel.
Subscribe, it is very important.
So that
subscribe
you can keep seeing the videos like this,
it's very important.
and so that you can keep seeing crypto people that are actually very big now, that you can actually emulate, that you can learn from. So I'm going to see you in another video.